EA Sports.
I'm up 14-3. Just got a pick. Driving with the ball. And that bullshit happened. I'm like, damn.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First carry for Darius Geis. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Geis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Man, it's so good having my wide receiver back too, bro. Like when I tell you,
Santos out down.
it's a big difference playing without him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Robbie Anderson. I just got him back.
26-yard line just
He's been out 6 weeks. That's why I've been taking. That's why I've been losing some of these games. I'm not used to playing without, like, he's a big piece. Like, when you ain't got no other damn steady wide receivers to go with him. You feel what I'm saying?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
Yeah.
And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Denver.
You sure?
45 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 46.
Did it. Hold on. Hold on. Hello?
I'm about to miss the fucking hit. I thought you were going to come out.
And McManus had a little too much slice on it.
I figured you was going to get closer before you kicked that bit.
Right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know how.
Oh, that's my fault. That's why I let you get that big catch. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
Yeah, I think he moved out the way.
Yeah. Speechless.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, that's my fault. I figured you was going to.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their...
Say goodbye to Braxton Miller. The 20, 10, and finally out of bounds just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, I'm here just on the phone with the wife, that's all.
Watch it now, Barney!
To throw on second down. Kelly, throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeMarcus Walker in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Watch it now, Barney!
Geis, they'll try to run it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, Kelly. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, it's Kelly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Leopard! They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays.
Did you talk to him? What he said?
Supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep
he said 9 o'clock
shaking every time he touches the rock.
Kelly to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shane Ray in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Kelly now operating from the gun. And incomplete there. A nice base hit jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely that defense to disrupt the pass.
And then you say he's sitting up here going off and shit. Like, man, I'm trying to get a cheap win. I'm like, a cheap win, motherfucker? What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Kelly from the gun, he'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Hey, watch him now, Barney!
He'll drop to throw, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, there you go. He owe you that then. Yeah, so that'll give you something to build on right there, since he fucked you up.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Nah.
Gun! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
Detroit!
So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a 2nd one. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun! Detroit!
Unreal. Broncos.
They'll look to throw.
17th.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force
good,
it in there on third down.
He ain't no
If there's
Bush.
a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And McManus able to put it through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line,
What the hell wrong
a
with
little
you?
bit, forced the field goal.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I was an angry motherfucker.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now Kelly looking to throw on second down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. To throw is Kelly. To throw on third down. And he's got Peak. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Kelly. On the crossing route, complete. It's Anderson. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Right back to him on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Nah, he run committing. I can tell. He is run committing.
Here's Kelly. Off play action. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, Kelly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's
Damn, I
contact
fucked
coming
that
from
field
both
goal up.
sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, Greg. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gun!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a toss. This is Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Kelly now, operating from the gun. And it's caught. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
I don't know who Clark T, whoever the fuck you is, but you damn sure don't know me evidently. Got to eat. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck he talking to.
On the ground, Geis, and he is in.
Yeah, they said got to eat.
New York.
Compare me to got to eat. I don't know who the fuck he talking to.
Touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Defense.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help.
Then you got Bush over here commenting on what unreal. Why he on your team?
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side
Why
of the
he
ball.
on your team?
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
Then it must be better than you.
Going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I respect people that don't complain about moves.
Struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
I think I know who the fuck that is. It's either TA or Bush. I mean, I think it's TA because I forgot he subscribed to my channel.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it.
He subscribed to my channel. I forgot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That's hilarious.
They're going to try and throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
A hell of a catch.
Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Come on.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Break on that shit.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues.
Forgot,
These receivers just
it's
not
funny
able to
how
get
the main
separation.
people who
So that
don't
means they have to win
stream
the
be the main
50-50 balls.
motherfuckers
They've got to
watching.
go up with the defender.
That's the
and
funny
find a way
thing.
to
That's
start
the
coming down
funny
with them.
thing
And
about
this
niggas
time,
to me.
contact and another incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward.
I ain't gonna stop streaming based off of other people.
They get 6 here after the
Like I say,
incompletion.
the whole competitive nature of what PlayStation used to be and everything else, everybody's soft now.
Niggas
Niggas afraid of losing, niggas afraid of broadcasting. Niggas quit, niggas
desperate
leave,
need of a conversion
complain
as they
about
come up
modes
on
and
3rd
shit.
down.
Niggas don't just play the game no more. It's child's play now.
Come on. Over.
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah.
Out of the
People
gun
act
now
like
on
they
3rd
grown,
down.
act like they a man and shit.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Yeah,
he opted
really
to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Honestly.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
How that dude?
Nice job by that defensive
himself.
front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
It bothers me because y'all niggas fake as fuck. That's why it bothers me. Because y'all niggas sit around here bitching, complaining, acting like I mean, really. I'm really over like niggas being like bitches to me. Like that's some bitch shit to me, in my honest opinion. Like, oh this mode, oh that mode, oh this is like just play the fucking game. Y'all act like y'all down. Y'all ain't down for shit. Y'all just a bunch of fucking crybabies.
Off the
That's
play
it.
fake. The attempt on the dive,
it.
and he has it. What a catch.
And say, y'all
Nice
motherfuckers be
gain
like
of
fucking the
21
league up and
yards.
shit. And
And
say,
that's how
I
you throw
don't
for
like
a whole
that
heap
shit.
of yards in the game.
That's
you get
my
efforts
personal
like that
fucking
from your
opinion.
receivers. How
Yes,
about
sir.
him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent.
You don't
Makes
want,
the
you ain't gonna
quarterback look a
stay,
whole
don't
lot
fucking
better.
come. That's how I fucking feel about this shit. I don't like clown shit. That's my number one thing.
Welcome back.
I don't know
now
who
to
the fuck they
Denver.
know.
It's
But my
Jet
main thing
football
is
as
like
they've
if
got the
you
lead
join a
here, and we get
franchise,
set
if you
to
join
begin quarter
WTB,
number 4.
nigga, be from the beginning to the end. If you ain't gonna be in it from the beginning to the end, please fall the fuck back and just stay the fuck away. On some real shit. I don't like fake motherfuckers. I just don't.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another
About what?
first down at will.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned. And he
Man,
did
what's the
tell us that he
difference?
thrives on being at his
Until
peak
somebody tells
late
me
in
the
ball
difference.
games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the
Disagree.
onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring
Cause
this one
dumb
home.
down how?
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Kelly. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
I don't agree with that at all.
Now Kelly throwing on 3rd and long.
Who the
Into a
fuck?
double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley
What are you
Roby.
throwing the ball
And his
to?
guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
This
So they
damn
get the
quarterback.
takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to
This a
do.
private party?
They don't want to focus on that now. Now it's
Oh,
about
I didn't
getting
know
the
that
ball in
shit.
the end zone
Oh, I didn't
and
know that
hoping they
shit.
can take it away again.
Yeah, still a
That's
3-score
hilarious.
game, though, 4th quarter.
Good. Shit.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision
I'm switching
there
on the
jarred ball
players,
loose
doing
and
everything
brings
I
up
gotta do.
2nd down.
need to do, want to do.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball. And
What you mean? That was a good play.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to lose yardage.
Oh,
here.
hell, don't hate. That's just you, man.
Wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you got to trust yourself and go up with that.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Detroit! On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
What'd you say on it? A little bit.
This is Geis.
He just ran
maybe a measure
again.
of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. To throw is Kelly. To throw on second down. And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for.
Yo.
Takes us from second to third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket.
Yeah, I don't know.
You throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. Where
Yo, man. You see that shit, though? Hey. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Motherfucker stupid as hell, man.
This great starting field position, a real threat. This is third.
I don't know who the fuck it is. I have no clue who the fuck that is. That shit was stupid as hell, though.
Here's Kelly on third down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I don't
Santos
care what mode
out
it's in,
now.
man.
He'll kick
Like,
it away.
being a competitor, being the person I've always been.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20.
And Bush, he making himself seem even stupider now. Because you're saying you only left WTB, but you claim you in other simulation leagues. So it's like, how much sense does that make?
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
No.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over.
Oh, shit. He got behind him.
Symptomatic.
Yeah. That's caught
Damn.
the 25.
Nah, it's because what's his name ain't that smart. That's all.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 55 yards.
No, it's a good play. It's just the old boy just ain't that smart yet. That's all.
Detroit!
Because what's his name?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the...
Oh, good shit.
For a Bronco touchdown.
Nice.
In for the score. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I wonder if
I'm going off of what he told me.
Like,
he claimed he's been in other assemblies. So
they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Looking to throw. And they're going to get the
Damn.
2-point conversion caught in the end zone.
Oh, he got some shit.
That's the lead a bit further.
I ain't never seen that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That play he just ran, like the way that shit was.
And this
Nah,
will be a
the way he just got
touchback
that
as
scored that
sails over the
touchdown.
end
He knows some
line.
shit.
And the Jets set to
I like
take
that
the
shit.
field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they're hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now Geis try to get to the outside. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Over!
Oh, I concur.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And
oh, he didn't catch that.
A nice hit. Jars the ball.
Y'all just disrespectful.
I guess they figure with a guy who is
facts. Whoever that is, big facts.
Knows how to get the ball into the end zone. You throw it up and give him every opportunity.
So Bush only play when he has an advantage.
Yeah, he's already been in the
big
end zone
facts.
multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The Jets
super
on 3rd
big
down.
facts.
They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Gun!
From the gun, Kelly.
All that shit.
Stripped. The ball is free.
Damn, that was good.
They do.
Well, that's a down and distance. Coaches always talk about trying to.
We're not gonna answer questions you already know the answer to. What advantages you have? Fuck out of here.
Sometimes even
we're not gonna answer questions that people know the answer to.
He knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And
wow.
Take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
I gotta start batting them shits down.
His guys are in for 6, and the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
I'm about to get him how to tell me how to do that shit.
Yeah, that touchdown counts
He
for
knows
their
some shit
team,
on that.
but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something.
Yeah, I'm gonna win.
positive to look at
He can score 2 late touchdowns
this
on
one's
some
over,
crazy
let's be
shit.
honest.
Yeah,
Like, he understands the whole spectacular catch shit.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in
I
most
agree
places on the
200%.
field,
Why is
if
he
you have
still
that
watching
much time to
WCW
throw the
games?
ball, someone's going to shake free.
It don't
You'll
make
find
sense
an
to
open
me.
receiver, but condensed
It
near
don't
the
at
goal
all.
line on a 2-point conversion. All that extra, there's not any extra field.
Like, people
so
could
it
be in the
closes
league.
in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit
He
better.
talks it on it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're
Oh,
going to battle all the way.
goodness
and
gracious.
you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside
I'm
kick,
gonna
but
pick that
not
block.
likely.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's going to cut it back left here. And all the way in.
Let's go!
Touchdown.
Let's go!
Darius Geis,
Woo!
71 yards.
Woo!
And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the
I have no
lead.
clue who that is. I ain't got a clue.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
I only understand the name. Emphatic.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's
Make
get
it
out of
up."
here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them,
I'm
and
about to have a
continue to get
conversation with
better
him.
at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many
Unreal
points,
about how he
even if
making
you
them
win a
throws.
game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks.